What's up, guys? Welcome back to True Sound Studios. I'm Weezna, and today I'm going to show you my version 2 folding wall-mounted mic stand. And yes, it's the one you guys might have seen, and it's right back there. So about 5 years ago, I came up with the version 1. I made a video. It's on YouTube. I'll put the link down below. And so I wanted to come up with a much better version for this brand new studio that I just built. So anyways, let's get into this build. Let me show you guys first, though, what you're going to need. First, we're going to need a TV swivel mount. I got this one from Harbor Freight for only $9.99. I also have one similar from Amazon, link below. We're going to need a microphone boom arm. This one came with a stand as well. The manufacturer is Rockville, but I bought it from Amazon. Now, I do want to make sure you guys get the right and correct boom arm. Make sure that it has this 3/8 adapter. It makes it a lot easier to attach the actual swivel TV mount to the actual boom arm. And that's mainly because of the 3/8 threaded adapter that they have on the bottom of it. It just makes it easy to be able to buy a 3/8 standard bolt and be able to attach this. So if you guys don't want to go to Harbor Freight to buy that TV stand, I did find something on Amazon that's comparable. The link is down below. Okay, so to get started here, I opened up the swivel TV mount, and this is the only section that we're going to need. And this one is the particular one from Harbor Freight. So we're not going to use that big plate that's behind it. So this is what it looks like. If you just take it out of the box and you don't do anything, this is exactly the way it comes. This front plate I did remove, but if you wanted to, you could literally just drill a hole right through here and put that bolt through there and mount your boom arm on and be done. But of course, I had to go a little further. You can see that little triangle mark I made with the pencil there. I cut that off on both sides. So that was the original, and then this is what I did with it. So I just took all that extra metal off of there. You know, I'm not afraid to cut some metal, so I went ahead and did that. Drilled the hole right through the center. Now this is a couple of things you're going to need. This is a 3/8 bolt. It's about 1.5 inches long with a little star lock washer on there just to make sure it doesn't loosen up. Then there's a spacer there, and then just an extra washer. And this is because I wanted to push it a little further away from that piece of metal. So all I did is take that bolt and that star washer, put it through the hole we drilled, and then put on that spacer, and then finally the washer. This is what the completed adapter mount looks like. We're going to grab our boom arm. So here's our boom arm. And this has got the 3/8 thread on the bottom, and then we're just going to simply screw this together. And of course, you want to make it tight. You can get an open-ended wrench in there afterwards, but just the reason I put that lock washer on there is because it just barely fits in what you'll see in the next part. So here, this is the two pieces we're going to put together now. So that's the original TV swivel mount. I took the bolt and washers out of there, and now we're just going to reassemble it. So just pay attention when you pull your mount apart to be able to do this. You'll notice that it's first the bolt goes through that adapter mount that we just created. Then you put a washer in there, and then there is the actual TV mount arm that goes in, and then one more washer, and then it finally pops through the other side of that adapter mount, and then you put on the lock nut to lock it all together. So you can see the washers are in between that outer mount that I cut. And you can see the reason I couldn't put a very big washer on the back side is because it's real tight in there. So this is it. This is the entire mount. Pretty straightforward. And now we can go ahead and put this on the wall. So I pre-drilled some holes into a stud. It's super, super important that you hit a stud with this. This is going to be a heavy mount with a heavy microphone on it. And I'm using some big, thick wood screws to attach this so I know, and it's not going anywhere. So another thing is you can see there's just a single hole at the top of the mount and a slotted hole at the bottom. And this is so that you can put this, the big thick wood screw at the very top of it, make sure we got a good mounting point. And the bottom is slotted so that you can adjust that and level that mount up nicely on the wall by sliding that bottom part of the mount. So now, you can see the function of this. It nicely folds in and back out again. And of course, you could tighten up or loosen those screws if you wanted to move a little easier. Just by simply loosening up this boom mount, you're able to, quickly put in your shock mount. Now I flipped my shock mount upside down because of the way I like to mount the microphones, so that the bottom part of the capsule has nothing behind it. There isn't a piece of metal mic stand behind there. This is just what I prefer. It works for me, so this is the way I've been doing it for a while. So therefore, my mount is just probably a little bit higher than it would normally be if you flip this thing, the entire mount upside down. So now we have our completed folding mic stand. So now we can just quickly, if we want to adjust the height of this, loosen up that thumb screw, adjust it to the vocalist, and then here, what I like about the mic being upside down is there's nothing behind there. There isn't that boom pole to be in the way to create one more reflection point while you're tracking vocals. It's just a small little detail, but it's what I like to do. So that is it, guys. That is how I built this version 2. Now I will once again link version 1 down below in case you guys do want to check that out. That one was a little different, a little bit bigger, and came off of the wall even more. But this one for my space really is really all I need. So not only do I make these videos, but I also mix and master full-time here at my studio, True Sound Studios. So if you guys are looking for somebody to mix or master your track, go ahead and check out tssrecording.com, which is my website, and you guys can go find a way to contact me there and check out some of the other work that I've done. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, click the like button, subscribe, you know the thing. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.